Joe, 4-2 win over Highgate into the next round of the FA Cup. Job done, I guess. What did you make of it?
Yeah, probably similar to last year's game, really, where you're in control and should be a little bit more comfortable than it is. But look, after the week we've had, we'll take it. We just had to win a game. Said that to the lads today. Just make sure come 5 o'clock we're still in the competition. If that was having to go there Tuesday, so be it. But we were always in control. We scored 4 really good goals. I must say they're really well worked. Brian's it's a brilliant hat trick and a fantastic assist for Jonesy as well. So yeah, look, we're through. We've had a tough week. You know, it's been tough pre-season to be fair from start with players unavailable and injuries and holidays. So we're still short. We're still missing probably 5 or 6. So yeah, look, we've won the game and we'll take that because we just had to pick up a victory. So we're more than pleased with that.
Was that the message at 3:15 when you gave your team talk? Just don't matter how, just make sure you win.
Yeah, worst case, 1-0, whatever it was, or a replay if it weren't going to be our day. But you can see the way the game was going to go 5-10 minutes in. They were going to sit off and try and let you have the ball and play, and it was just being patient. We were good at times, we were really bad at times, but we were, we scored. The goals are really good, they're really well worked. So, yeah, just wanted to get through. So that's the most important thing.
I wanted to ask about that. It was kind of a bit of everything today. Some really, really neat moves in there, but equally there's some really untidy stuff as well, and that probably led to them having a few more chances than you would have liked.
Yeah, they were a threat. They've got some good players down there. They're going through a difficult time in terms of personnel and whatever else, but they're going through a tough time. They've got some lively players, and they cause us a few problems when we're in possession, which I keep talking to them about. Tried to change that, but we've do a lot of analysis work with these boys now and show them the mistakes they're making, and we've just got to try and rectify that and change it because we can't keep making them against better teams. We're going to get punished as we've seen, so we've got to change that. Got to make sure we're loads better. We're at our most vulnerable when we're in possession. Teams counter and create stuff, and the first goals come from us. We've just got to spin it in before half time. Second goal, we scored the 4th. We're not set for kick off. We give away a rubbish corner, and then we've got to clear the corner. It's beat our first man. We've really got to clear that. But look, after that, we've seen the game out okay. So we'll take it, and now we move on to next week.
Word on Brian. Hat-tricks in consecutive games for him down here after ending last season with 1 as well. Probably from a combined about 7 or 8 yards, is 3 goals today. But I guess that's exactly what you want from your centre forward, just to be getting on the end of those balls.
You need them to be in them positions. We spoke a lot before the game of fullbacks overlapping and freeing up your wingers then to do something. And Jonesy set him up lovely for the first goal. Dawson's done it for the second goal. It's a lovely cross, a brilliant header. Can't think who set the third one. Jonesy again with 2 assists, and then he's again Jonesy's goal is a cut back and he's finished it well. So yeah, I need Brian there. It's a big season for him. He had a really good breakthrough last year at the level and need him in them positions. We've got Sam Lockley to come back, of course. I've got Paul Chandler, who's had to play centre half again, who we know sniffs out them opportunities when he's at his absolute best. So yeah, I'm pleased with Brian. He's a great kid. He's working really hard, and he still frustrates the life out of me. He'll frustrate the life out of everyone because he does some silly things, but when he's on it, he's iron and playable in and around the box. So yeah, really pleased with Brian. It's a brilliant hat trick for him.
You mentioned Chandler playing at centre half. How are you? Because Ollie Szymanski had to come off today as well.
Just sums it up, doesn't it? We lost Kai in the week, and Flagey and Will aren't ready yet, so we've had to put Donzo back there. Then we've had to put Nick back there when Donzo's had to go off the pitch, which is I've never seen in football. I'm not going to dig him out, but it's very funny. But yeah, that just probably summed the day up, and that's where we are. We've just got to get to the next few weeks. It never settles, it's hard with, you got teachers in the building that they got some holidays and they need to go away, and and family always comes first. We've said that, so it is difficult, but we'll get there. I've always said, Liam, and it's there to be proven that we never really start well, and then we get going around October, late September, October, when everything settles down. But we haven't got time to do that this year, so we need to really get to work now. So I'll sort out what we need. I still think there's a couple maybe that aren't probably for us that I need to maybe move on, and then maybe just get a couple of better players in. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do over the next week or so. But yeah, nice to have a win now going into a Monday night training session and Newport next week.
Yeah, Nathan Niamsi settled in at left back today. What do you make of his debut?
Horrendous start. Kept passing the ball out for a throw in every time we went out to him. But no, Nathan's a good player. He's a good athlete. You can see he's played a good level. He knows football, and look, for a first competitive game for us, he was good. So really pleased with him. He's new to the group as well. He's only seen him twice because we had him in the Heater game. Hasn't trained because we haven't trained since because of games, etc. And he hasn't been able to play. So it's only the second time we've seen the boys, and new lads there today that weren't there at Heater. So he'll be fine. He'll be a good player for us.